Hi everyone, my name is Esella Ibarra and I don't shave my armpits. Was that good? Should we go again? Hello! Which kind of deodorant should you use if you have hairy armpits? In my personal opinion, you shouldn't have to wear any. I don't mind my natural smell. Your sweat doesn't smell. Like, it shouldn't smell, just like the base of it. Your sweat, it's just sweat. The reason there is an odor has to do with, without going into too much detail, what you put in your body, all the toxins, the food you eat. It's just like, when you fart. Most farts, they shouldn't have a smell. It's just the air, being released. But the reason they have a smell is because the bacteria inside, if it's one of those days, that's why. You get what I'm saying? You following me? If you grew up using deodorant, that's kind of like a societal requirement. It's respectful, we don't want to be smelling gross. You use a lot of popular commercial-based products, the ones, name brands that are out there, maybe something like Gillette. This is men's deodorant. I don't think there's much of a difference other than the smell. I'm sure if you look more in the ingredients, I don't have like a woman's version of regular deodorant. Some deodorants are an antiperspirant, so they help stop sweating, and others are just for the smell, covering up that. I've been through a lot of deodorant, guys, and I started going more natural once I stopped shaving. I think I dabbled in it a bit here and there, even when I was removing the hair. But it was more so later on when I discovered more natural deodorants. That's when they started becoming more marketed in grocery stores, online, convenience stores, all of that. So back in the day, there wasn't that many options for natural deodorant, or they'd be in very obscure places and they'd be very expensive. So yeah, not easily accessible for the average Joe or Jane. When you do dabble in natural deodorants, disclaimer, you're gonna have to, now I just learned this word, purge your armpits. You might smell, but that's good because it's leaving your body, it's cleansing in a way. A lot of the natural deodorants have no aluminum, no propylene glycol, no aluminum chlorhydrate. I don't know if I'm saying these right. There's no aluminum, no parabens. Common denominator, no aluminum. No artificial fragrance, cruelty-free, gluten-free, certified vegan. All that good stuff. So I have 3 non-natural deodorants here that I went through, and you will see that I didn't even finish them, you guys. I didn't finish a lot of them, but based on these ones that I tried, I'm going to tell you which one worked the best for me and the differences in each of them. I actually like the smell of my armpits. Like when I'm sweating, there is it's kind of, I guess, a musty smell, I don't know how to describe it. It's very it's definitely the pheromones, you guys. I don't know, but it's not bad. Now, one thing with me, which I have yet to understand why this happens, is one armpit smells relatively better than the other, or there's less of a smell with this one, for example, and then this one, it has more of a musty type of smell, but it's not I've smelled people where it's but then again, maybe their smell is good to them, but whatever in their biological makeup, in their pheromones, I just don't like their smell because I don't find it compatible biologically. It's like an unconscious kind of thing, possibly. I don't know, to each their own. I've definitely had multiple partners say they liked my smell, so either I got lucky or they got lucky and they found someone that like it doesn't bother them, or I just smell good, y'all. Confidence is key. Oops, I rarely do wear deodorant. If I don't have to, I won't. If I'm home all day alone, I won't. But yes, I went through a lot of freaking deodorant. Never finished them. The Gillette Endurance, it's a very strong one. It gives me like a man smell, but I don't mind it. I tried this Dry Idea Advanced Dry one. Didn't like this one. It has a lot of what people would call bad ingredients in there. It's supposed to keep you dry, but I didn't find it keeping me any more dry than at other times without it, Another one was this Powder Fresh one. I tend to like the roll-on ones or the spray deodorants. I tried one spray deodorant and I used it all, but those aren't even like good for you or the environment really. So yeah, I forget this one. It smells like baby powder, okay? And so I don't know if that's good. This one was pretty strong. Like, it definitely held up when I wore it, like, all day. But it's not, like, natural. Has aluminum in it. So there's been some correlation to aluminum in deodorants and stuff causing maybe breast cancer. It's right in that region. It's a sensitive zone. And, your body is taking in everything. So I could see how that could affect. Who knows? Maybe it's the same thing with like baby powder for like girls like that we use, or that whole Johnson & Johnson lawsuit thing, Those ones, wouldn't buy again. Next, I did find this Crystal Rock deodorant. It just stood out to me because of the design. It was very different. It says lasts up to 24 hours. I didn't find that to be true. It definitely feels like you have nothing on, and it's very natural, non-toxic, but I also used it around the time when my armpits kind of were purging from whatever, and I was using it. I think I might have waxed my armpits, so it was very different. I might try this one again. I did like it. I actually bought like a mini version, but I don't think I finished that one, and after a year, I just stopped using it because I don't think it really lasts. It's good for sensitive skin, fragrance-free, not oily, staining. Definitely didn't have any of that, so that was really great. That's what I loved about this. Moving on, I tried this Honeysuckle a la Mesa de Provence. I don't know if I said that right. It's a traditional French formula. It's cruelty-free, no parabens. Made with vegetable oils, has a lot of good extract in it, no aluminum, it's long lasting. This one lasted pretty long, and honestly I forgot I had it and I ended up buying a different deodorant, so I didn't even finish this, but I think I could still use it, and I am going to. The only thing with this is it kind of does leave residue, which I don't like, and I do still sweat through it. Not antiperspirant. Moving on to my favorite so far that I thought worked the best, but again, I feel like my armpits are the most natural they've been, and so the smell is good. It's welcoming. I like it. I can stand it just the way it is. Sometimes there are days when I can smell myself a little more, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should put on deodorant or something if I'm going to be around a lot of people or it's hot. But surprisingly, this one, Stink Bug Naturals, it's no aluminum, made with essential oils, coconut oil, tea tree, no propylene, glycol stuff, whatever, GMOs, no animal testing, yada, 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 yada.
The ingredients, there's only 1, 2, 3,
But like 5 ingredients, and it's all natural. And it has a wonderful tea tree smell. I don't know if you've ever smelled tea tree. Love it. It's really good for a lot of things. I definitely want to try stink bug again. Maybe a different scent if they have one. I definitely felt like this one made me smell the best, or it covered up the smell the best. It wasn't too strong, and it didn't leave too much of a residue. Depending on how much you put on, it will. You don't need to put on that much. The thing with this one and this other natural one, the Schmidt's one, which I'm gonna get to, you have to hold it on your skin for like a couple seconds to like warm it up, and then all you need is like 1 or 2 swipes at most, and you're good to go for the day. If you over apply, there will be some residue, which I think I might have done a couple times, but one and done, I felt really good, and I actually used this one. I went through this one the fastest. Yeah, this one was 2.4 ounces. This one, the stink bug, is 2.1 ounces, so I don't really see much of a difference there. Lafis had the most ounces. Schmidt's has a good amount, 3.25, and all of these prices range from like $2.99 to $3.99. I didn't spend ever more than $4 for deodorant. I know you can find some cheap ones for like $1, maybe 99 cents, but that's like the name brands, the popular ones that are not natural, and you know, all that bad stuff. I mean, it's not bad for some people. It is what it is, you know. But if you want to try to make a more natural, eco-friendly switch, body-friendly, I don't know if you're into that, these might be good choices for you. And that's the thing, because I do have hair here, I didn't feel much of a problem with any of these deodorants. Sometimes there is residue with some if you put on too much, but even without hair you get residue, and I've seen other people in the cracks of their skin you can see the deodorant. So it's just an all-around problem that I think has to do with how much deodorant you put on and what is in it. Like I said, because a lot of these are not antiperspirant, the natural ones, and I think that's because it has to do with the fact that you need one of those ingredients in there to stop sweating. Like, I mean, essentially stopping your sweat is bad. Like, sweating is natural, you should do it. It helps to, you know, cool you down. Or if it's a problem, I know people can go and get like Botox in their armpits to help with that. I just got the Schmidt's because I ran out of stink bug recently, which was my favorite so far, and the Rock deodorant, but I feel like you can still smell my natural smell with this one on a little. It like mixes in it, which isn't bad, but I can smell it when I'm just sitting down or something, and it like reminds me of boba. So I'm like, oh, who's having boba? And then I realize it's me because I got a fucking jasmine tea scent, which is obviously, but yeah, this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingredients, but they all seem pretty natural, and they're like oils. It says natural fragrance. I don't know what that means. Usually fragrance isn't good, but it maybe has to do with the jasmine tea stuff. So I'm still testing this one out. It is cruelty-free, vegan. It's good for sensitive skin. This is my first time trying Schmidt's deodorant. I've tried their toothpaste and I liked it, so I said, why not? It was on sale. Definitely try to go natural, but beware that there is some getting used to the transitioning. And I definitely recommend trying stink bug because, yeah, I had success with it. I felt good and confident wearing it, so yeah, you gotta try out different ones to see. So the armpits, don't be afraid. Get used to your smell, your natural smell, because if you don't like it, then no one else is going to, you know? I don't know how to end this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, leave me a like, let me know what you want to see next, and thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm all natural, bitches.